Jacob, in your opinion, who had the best offseason?
To be honest, to who had the best offseason,
Which
in my
team?
opinion, yeah, definitely the Bulls. Not even a question, especially because of how they were able to turn a roster that isn't that good and manage to attract these free agents is extremely impressive because, you know, Chicago's it's a solid market team, but, you know, they haven't been good. And obviously they've had Levine, but before that they had a 35-year-old Dwayne Wade, old Rondo. Like they haven't been that great. And like, you know, seeing that like players like DeMar and Lonzo want to come to this team and play with Levine, I think it's amazing. The fact that the Bulls were able to surround Zach LaVine with all these players compared to the way Portland has done with Lillard, I think it's crazy. Like LaVine got more help this offseason than what the Blazers did for Lillard in his entire career, which might be frustrating for Lillard to see. He's like, damn, all these players, you know, they're getting all these, they're finally getting help surrounded around them. And I'm just sitting here stuck in Portland. So I mean, maybe that'll make him request a trade. I definitely think it should, but I think Lonzo will be a perfect fit with Chicago. Hopefully he will continue to improve because we haven't seen the Lonzo that everybody has been anticipating out of college. If we see that kind of Lonzo, I think if DeMar DeRozan continues to play make, he doesn't have to be that offensive scorer because, you know, they have Zach LaVine, who's a capable 30-point per game scorer, which is crazy for Zach LaVine. He wasn't like that when he came in the league. So yeah, if DeMar DeRozan sacrifices a little bit of the offense, continues playmaking like he did with San Antonio, this Chicago team could be a very scary team to watch.
I feel like you're missing a big piece about that Chicago team. Vucevic.
Vooch, for sure.
Bro, they started with that last year. During the season, mid-season trade, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like they started plotting it out, and that team's definitely one to look out for. But to answer your question, Cody, I honestly think the Lakers had the best offseason.
Okay.
And the offseason's not over yet, but as of right now, the Lakers definitely have had the best offseason. They picked up Russ, they picked up Carmelo, and as I said before, what they should do, pick up Malik Monk. They did it.
Yep.
You know Kendrick
what I mean? Too.
Kendrick Nunn, bro. It's a team full of dogs, bro. Yeah. Team full of dogs, and people are taking pay cuts to play here. That means everybody's hungry for a championship.
It's just LeBron. That's just LeBron being LeBron. He didn't necessarily say anything, but
whatever it takes, they're doing whatever it takes.
Those people want to win a championship.
So I feel that right. I feel that right. But you gotta take into account the Lakers franchise, most winningest franchise in the league, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, bro, like this is a place to be. They're bringing that ring, that finals trophy back to the Lakers where it should have been last season. But you know, injuries. You know,
Jalen, I'm with you. I'm with you on the Lakers. I like what the Lakers did. Rob Pelinka did a great job getting in the shooters that they needed. They got Russ, and it was like, okay, now they need shooters, and they did shooter. Wayne Ellington, Malik Monk, Melo.
You guys think age might be an issue?
What?
No, sir.
I was seeing how this actually might be the oldest average team in history. You think that might slow them down?
They're not gonna
that might
play
catch up
guys
to
like
them?
Gasol. Who else? No. Who else is old on that team?
I mean, Gasol may start, but he's not going to get a lot of minutes.
Gasol, Ariza, Dwight.
Who's going to start? Dwight Howard?
No, he should come off the bench.
Who's
he had a great role with Los Angeles.
They could go small. They could
be Dwight or have AD. I don't even think AD is like small. Like I don't like AD's.
No,
AD's
not
a center.
AD's.
I wouldn't mind putting him at a center. Honestly,
throw Melo at the 4.
Yeah,
scary lineup.
I wouldn't even start Melo though. Honestly, here's who I start. Here's how I start. I start Russ. I'd start either THT. I'd probably start THT.
Yeah.
I'd go with Damn, I'm blanking. Who?
LeBron at the 3.
Yeah, LeBron at the 3 or 4.
Okay.
But Anthony Davis at the 5. I'm blanking on somebody. I'm blanking. I'm missing.
Maybe
somebody.
Wayne Ellington.
I was thinking between Melo or
Trevor Ariza, bro. That's what I'm thinking about. Trevor
maybe start Ariza so you have like players like Monk, Melo, Nunn, Dwight, all of those players coming off the bench. I
wouldn't even mind Kendrick Nunn starting, honestly.
Okay.
Kendrick Nunn, Russ. Kendrick Nunn, Russ.
Why?
Kendrick Nunn's a dog.
They already got 2 point guards on the floor. They don't need a 6 foot.
I think Nunn should be the backup.
Kendrick Nunn, Kendrick Nunn's a backup.
I say Nunn's to start because he can push the tempo with Russ. Nunn is super fast, right? If you remember last episode, we talked about Russ needs to accept the role of not having the ball in his hands all the time, right? If he accepts that role, that backcourt with Kendrick Nunn and Russ, that would be scary.
What
That's
about
scary.
THT? Why not THT?
THT can come off the bench. 6-man buckets. 6-man special.
That could work. I don't know.
Yeah. 6-man special. I'm not gonna lie. It hurt me that they let go Alex Caruso.
Yeah.
But I kind of like him on that Chicago Bulls
Yeah,
team, though.
they got some depth there. They got
Yeah.
some depth. They got marketing off the bench there too. They also have a point guard. I forgot. Oh, Corey Joseph.
Kobe White.
Oh, they still got Kobe White.
Kobe White. Yeah, that's right.
They got a solid bench.
Yeah.
But going back to the Bulls, they have such a small window, in my opinion. One, if Lonzo doesn't start producing what he can produce,
right,
that's a problem. He needs to run that entire offense. It's Lonzo Ball's team.
Yeah.
On offense, the ball will be in his hands, and now DeRozan and Vooch, they're kind of getting old. We saw a little bit last year. DeRozan's falling off a little bit, in my opinion. Some people might think differently, but
he played in a different system. You can't say that he's falling off.
Okay,
he just played in a different system. And
But
you said Vooch is getting old. Vooch averaged a double-double last year.
No, they have a 3-year window, in my opinion, with this team. 3 years to make something happen. Maybe go out, get some guys. Patrick Williams, maybe become one of the best 3-and-D players in the league. Let's see what can happen.
Yeah.
But that's what it is right now. And if they don't win in the next 3 years or make some big time, I don't even know what else they really need right now. Like, what do they need besides just experience together?
I think they need a shooter, like a spot up shooter. You know what I mean?
So
I think
one of the best spot up shooters.
Besides Zach LaVine off the bench, that's what I'm talking about.
Off the bench, Kobe White's a shooter. Lauri Markkanen's a shooter.
God damn, this team
is re-sign Lauri.
Yeah, shooters.
They got shooters, bro. This team just need experience, then, bro. Because when I look on it on paper,
chemistry.
Who else is their big man though, besides Vooch? They may be lacking some size.
Backup? Yeah, maybe.
I'm sure they get a backup center.
The offense is all there.
Yeah.
And I think Lonzo's also a great defender. We have to see how they play on the defensive end. We have to see how well they mesh because will DeMar and Zach play well together alongside each other?
That's a good question.
Only time will tell. Exactly. I think Vooch and Zoe will have a nice connection for sure.
I think so too.
We just have to see how they mesh as a whole, though. Same thing with the Lakers. The Lakers are a very new team.
Exactly.
Like the entire team is revamped. Apparently, LeBron is the longest tenured player on that team. Like he came in there, he's like, "All right, everybody, get out of here. We're getting new players."
Yeah, bro.
So we had to see.
Just last episode, they had 7 players. Now they got a full roster.
Full squad. Yep.
Full roster. But honestly, bro, like it's easy for us to say what we think is going to be going to look good and stuff. But in all actuality, you can only really tell unless you see them play. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like chemistry plays so much of a role. Like going back to the Knicks, like they have the potential to be really good, but we don't know. You know what I mean? This is every single team across the board right now. So I'm excited for the season. I haven't been this excited for a Lakers season in a minute, honestly.